Everybody's been bitching at me about my weight because I have cancer, AIDS, syphilis, hepatitis, chlamydia, gonorrhea, but only in the nose all at once. And so I decided, you know what I should do? Is I should just go ahead and grift this. So tonight is a calorie show, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. That's right. For every $10 that comes in, I would take a bite of pie. And then when I finish an entire pie, I'll start eating something else. We have this nice apple lattice pie right here. And we're going to go ahead and eat that. And I don't know, might have to be a theme on some days of the week because apparently stress and not having any time means you just don't fucking eat enough. So we're going to rectify that. And I'm not going to do it rectally, which is what I would normally do. We're going to eat on stream, disgusting and unprofessional as it may be. I think it's necessary. It's necessary. If you want to see me gain weight and live, donate money. If you want to see me not gain weight and die, don't donate money. Whichever one is fine by me. I will figure out what's happening either way. Like if I die, I got plans. I got plans for that one. And if I live, I have less plans, but we'll figure it out. Just kidding. Like I'm not trying to be so dour. No, it's just what I end up doing most days is getting through the day going, what did I eat? When did I eat? Holy shit. Do I have time to eat? I think I got breakfast. So I know I ate breakfast, but I don't think I got lunch or dinner in there. So pie for dinner. Skinny shame me and I'm into eating more pies.
Eat the pie, Nick. Pick up the fork. I can't believe I have to tell someone to eat more food.
It's not working because apparently I'm just not have time to eat enough meals in the day. So I figured the way to do this is to just like do it live, right?
I have a button for that.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
So here's where I'm starting. We got chats already coming in. I'm up to about 10 bites already that I have to fulfill. But here, so it's an apple lattice pie, Megan.
Oh, that looks pretty good.
I have the critical question. If you're eating a whole pie and you're not cutting it into slices, do you start in the center of the pie or at an edge of the circle?
It doesn't really matter. If you're the only one eating the pie, you can start wherever the fuck you want, Nick.
This is Megan, this is before a live audience. It matters. Everything matters.
No, it doesn't. I give you permission to start wherever you want.
Okay, well, here we go with the first bite. Bitch Wong Fu. But it's not every... Yeah, you know what I mean. Here we go. Let's go with this. All right, I'm just going for the middle of this pie.
You do need to eat more, though. You look like an Auschwitz victim, and it's not okay.
Hey. There were lots of us. There were lots of us around.
It's not okay. You need to gain weight.
I'm working on it here. Megan, after leaving Auschwitz, I'm cleaning up the ashes of my past.
This is terrible.
Real Patriots Party says, okay, $10 to eat, $20 finger down the throat to barf it up, $30 to eat the barf. Got it. No, I could not be bulimic. That's gross. Like every time I see someone with bulimia, I'm just like, God, it's nasty. I don't know how they can do that. Like just throw up constantly. Like I don't mean to offend anybody. Because bulimics are still skinny, so I respect them, but I don't mean to offend anybody. Like how they can do that though, it gives me the wiggles or whatever. Like the 4 British people.
The
Wiggles. The Wiggles from...
Oh, the Wiggles. You know, if you want to gain weight, you probably shouldn't start with pie, though. Shouldn't you be eating, like, avocados and steak?
Avocados for gaining weight, Megan?
Yeah, high fat, but also, like, good for you. But, like, you want to...
No.
Beef. You should be eating steak and avocados and butter. Like, I feel like you should get a stick of butter and just start ramming it down your throat. By the way, I have a hilarious clip of you telling people to stop putting butter on the salad, but I think personally you should put butter on your salad at this point.
I think that's 5 bites so far. I need to wash it down with liquor, though.
And butter. Can you get Lady Rackets to bring you a stick of butter? I want to see you take a chunk out of a stick of butter.
Oh, I love butter. After I finish this pie, I'll go eat butter next. I just had my 6th bite. We're actually at 13 bites. So we got a ways to go still, but I'll be doing that. I have to. This pie looks like that American Pie kid just got done with it.
Gross. I'm voting for the stick of butter still. You need the butter and the pie. I'm not going to believe that you're actually gaining any weight without butter.
I'm gonna rinse the pie down with butter.
Yeah, get the stick of butter. Go get it.
I'll get it in a minute.
I think I have. I don't have strong memories of it. Look at that. You started in the middle. Good for you.
That's right.
Good for you.
Evon626 says, I currently have gonorrhea. The discharge looks like custard pie filling. Eat the pie, Nick. That's fine. I only eat apple pie. I don't like any other pie. I like
You don't like banana cream pie?
No.
Are you kidding?
That sounds
Who doesn't like banana cream pie or coconut cream pie? Come on. Really?
Yeah. I don't want to eat a cream pie at all unless like the oatmeal cream pies. Those things are delicious, but no, banana cream pie and
banana cream pie is delicious.
No,
it's so good.
Why, when you have apple pie, they did it right. The first thing they did in America was like, I'm going to make an apple pie. Then the Constitution. They were right the first time.
Remember? The entire road that I have to drive down to get to my house smells like grapes. Oh, he's eating still. Eat, Nick. Eat. You're too skinny. God, you look like you're dying. What is wrong with you? FYI, the entire internet says that you look like you're dying from AIDS or some other horrible disease.
Just say yes to all of them. Like Joe Biden does with sniffing children. Or like Jared Fogle does with touching children. Or like Anderson Cooper does with touching men. Just say yes, Megan.
Weird. It's like driving a DeLorean. Why? Oh, he's eating pie again. More bites, Nick. More bites. Eat the whole pie.
I'm working on it.
What do we got now? How many bites are we at? 15? 15?
Something like that.
About, 15 bites. I will say that I saw you on stream the other night, and you looked a little bit better. You looked a little healthier. A little color in your face. You can't go outside though because you have like a sun allergy. You're like some weird vampire motherfucker.
I don't have a sun allergy, Megan. I have a heat allergy.
Okay, heat allergy. But still, that means you can't go in the sun, which is weird.
When I go in the sun, I just have to be like, I have to move like as slow as Drexel does.
That's not going to happen because you can't even gain 5 pounds. You're like a stick figure.
Look, Megan, I'm an Ethiopian buffet.
Have you gotten healthy yet after your last bout of whatever flu disease came through your house?
Oh my God, it took 10 days. It was fucking awful.
The last one or the one before that made you super skinny?
No, I got the one before that. I was over for a while. I started to gain weight again, and then the last one hit, and it was 10 days of misery, and I'm over that.
Okay, I want to put you on the Michael Phelps diet. Are you ready for this?
Weed and a bunch of Chipotle?
Yeah, so you need to smoke a bunch of weed, and then you're going to have an entire pizza.
Oh, God, I don't even like pizza that much.
And pasta, an entire pound of pasta.
I can do that. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're going to have an entire pizza and a bowl of a pound of pasta with whatever sauce you want on it. Every day for
what
the
if it's Ozempic sauce?
No, you can't have that. That's a weight loss sauce. No, fuck you.
That's what I've been putting in my milk. I just drink Ozempic milk.
No,
it's like chocolate milk, but better.
You need to eat pasta and like steak. Okay, like that's all you should be eating for the next, I don't know, month, maybe more.
I have some beef tenderloin in the fridge that I bought yesterday.
Yeah, eat that.
The squid says Megan loves cream pies. Confirmed. Oh my God. Kate C, aka Snake
Almost a spit take. You almost got one. You almost got it. A mouthful of water.
Oh,
Keeping
Megan,
it
stop
off the keyboard.
Megan, someone says Megan Fox likes cream pies. You're like almost a spit take. Please don't say that. Like just use a different joke at the time. Be discerning.
But it almost happened. It was real.
Is real. Behind everything.
Just eat your pie, stick man.
I'm
Eat
trying.
Your pie, skinny ass. You're so damn skinny. You could get blown over by a big wind. I mean, the tornado's ripping through. You don't even need a tornado. You just need like a 15-mile-an-hour wind, and you're across the street. Damn, what's wrong with you?
It's way more efficient. If I want to go somewhere, I just turn the opposite direction and sneeze, and I arrive. Let's see.
Is this because you backed up from your camera one time and the chat called you Fat Kita? Is this what happened? Did you get an eating disorder because you had some punch around the middle, like
Some
everyone
punch?
after 40?
Oh my God, Megan! Is that because everyone stops trying? I think so. I think that's the reason.
Just gain some weight already, damn it, so that all the stupid clip channels can quit talking about how skinny you are, because I'm getting pretty sick of it.
Really? Like, why? That's an easy one.
All right, I'm sorry, chat. Chunkieta. There was Fat Kita and Chunkieta. There were two different variations. I saw both. Give me a break.
TMF Squid sent a large tip on locals, and so this is gonna send me into some eating frenzy. He says, "Eat pie, fag."
Eat pie. Start eating. Are you hungry? I hope you're hungry.
Look at this pie, Megan. I'm demolishing this pie. Look, I don't.
You're doing very well.
I'm
the way.
saving the outside
very
for a rib
proud
job.
Of you. I'm very proud of you for the pie eating. I feel like it's going well. I think you're putting enough gusto into it to make us believe that you're being serious. Did you eat dinner tonight though?
No, I realized coming onto my show, I was like, "Fuck, I missed dinner." This is how
then you're just eating pie for dinner.
I'm gonna go get some butter. I will leave you with Muhammad. We can talk about the Bachelor and this.
If you don't come back with a stick of butter, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Megan, I will come back with good butter. It's all we have. Hard times.
Oh, he's back. Look at you. Finally.
Hey, sorry. I go upstairs to get a stick of butter, and Lady
Did you
Rack
get
is
one?
like, "What are you doing with a stick of butter?" Well, I'm gonna eat it. She's like, "You're gonna take bites of just butter?"
Yep.
I'm like,
what you
"Yes." And she's like, "That's disgusting." Like,
Yes.
says you. Like the butter says you're disgusting. Don't make fun of my friend.
Disgusting, but effective.
Here we go. It's most of a stick of butter. It's Land O'Lakes, but some of the butter was scooped off the top to use to like make grilled cheese or something. I don't know.
Buttered
Bread.
toast. He's going to eat it. He's going to eat a stick of butter, folks.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to eat a whole
Gather
stick of butter,
round.
but I'm going to take bites of butter.
This is a good idea. This is fantastic. This is going to be epic. This is lore material right here.
Do people not eat butter?
My son does.
You know, I used to eat something worse. I used to eat that country crock spread.
Ew.
Because my parents would keep that because you could put it in the fridge and it would spread like Stormy Daniels or whatever. But if you put butter in the fridge, it doesn't spread. It just sits there all rigid like Stormy Daniels now. And so I was like, I liked that. That stuff's delicious. It's just
Country crock is not delicious. It tastes
it's a
terrible.
synthetic fat with sugar added,
Stop
Megan. It's
talking
delicious.
and eat the butter. That's what everyone's here for. Eat the butter.
Do people not like butter? Oh my god.
No, butter's pretty good. That's what you need to do.
It's just
Just eat
it's
butter.
animal fat. It's delicious.
You'll be fine. Just keep eating butter.
So here we go. I'm combining these two degenerate things. We've got pie and butter now.
Ooh, pie and butter. He's eating chunks. He's eating chunks of butter, folks, with apple pie. And he's put the chunk of butter in his mouth. He's chewing it. It appears to be going down okay. And there's no gagging, no throwing up. And he's going to chase it with some whiskey. We're waiting.
That's okay, Megan. It went down okay. Just like Stormy Daniels with the prospect of a $130,000 hush money payment. The grand irony was, of course, during the entire process, she was hushed physically by Donald Trump himself and his dirty Cheeto. Megan, this is for you. I'm going to do one more bite of butter and pie. Just for
good.
you.
Butter
and
and pie.
And your exit strategy is better than Biden from Afghanistan.
I can't believe I got you to eat butter. This is fantastic. Please don't be sick.
There you go.
God. I love you. I hope you gain a ton of weight.
I hope you gain 1 million pounds. Just please say that. Please say, Nick, I hope you gain 1 million pounds. The clip channels will love it. Please say that.
I hope you gain 1 million pounds, and I hope your shoulders grow. I want to see your shoulders get bigger, and I want your nose to get a little bigger.
The one thing I can promise you, because it's a medical fact, is my nose will continue growing until the day of my death. It will get bigger.
All right.
Everything else is up in the air.
Don't call me tomorrow complaining because you're puking butter.
Why would I puke? Butter's delicious. Oh, my God. Well, thank you to Megan Fox for that, for coming on and helping me lubricate the stream with food. It was necessary. Just combine carbs with fat. You'll gain 1 pound a day that way. Easy peasy. But see, the problem is not that I don't know how to eat food. The problem is that I typically, in the hubbub of my day, don't get a chance to do it at the normal meal times. Like today, I had breakfast. I had a very good breakfast. I had a Qdoba breakfast bowl. I had extra steak in there because I like putting hot meat in my mouth. And I add guac. I add queso. I add a bunch of stuff. Like I add tons of fat, good fats, bad fats. It doesn't matter. It was great. And I'm like super pumped for lunch. But I had to do a bunch of driving before lunchtime. And then, so at lunchtime, normal people have a lunchtime around noon. Around noon, though, it's like I need a short nap because I had a late show last night that went long, and then I was up at 7 a.m. to take my son to his early activities, and then I was driving between 7 and noon or so, and so I got home at noon, and I was like, I'm going to take a 2-hour nap. That'll be great, and then I'll get up and do other stuff. I took the 2-hour nap, but when I got up, it's a fucking disaster, and I had to go help out with some other shit, which took me immediately out of the house and into other activities that were not expected. So then dinner time comes around and my kids have their church activities because it's Wednesday and we go to a Protestant church, and Protestants are broken, backwards people because they're like, you know what? Catholics are wrong about everything because the Pope. Now, this Pope, remember which Pope they split from. Remember that Protestants split from the Pope who's like, yeah, you got to buy stuff from me like forgiveness. And I'm going to kill all the... And they're like, oh, well, we want to be Protestants who hate all the same people, but we just don't want... Like, we want a divorce or whatever. King. And so they do that, and then they become progressively more weird with the years. So Protestants are like, no, Wednesday night, what we have to do is gather all the children in one place. Like, that's strange. Not even the Catholics are that gross. But that's what the Protestants do. They gather all the children in one place on Wednesday. So, I have to take all my kids to the church activities. And of course, it's a parent participation night. By the time I get home, God, I'm hungry. Fuck, I have other shit I have to do that I've been putting off all day because I had these other tasks. And now I don't get to eat. So I'm like, I'm going to eat on the show. I'm going to eat a whole pie. And when I get done, I'm probably going to eat like a meal that I missed for dinner and lunch. Anyway, that's how it goes. My schedule just often ends up interfering with the ability to, again, I know how to eat, but it's the ability to eat a meal or the convenience of it. You kind of forget. If you're not hot, if you're not hungry or hot, if you're not hot or hungry, you don't always remember to make yourself eat. And I've spent a long time eating less. I talked about this in a joking way, but basically I did intermittent fasting, 1 meal a day, get down to a target weight, got sick, lost extra weight. Changing that habit isn't super easy either direction. So when you get into a place where your life goes on, if you eat 1 meal a day, and then you're like, but I need to eat 2 to 3 meals a day plus some snacks to gain weight back, it's not always easy to get back there. You kind of just get lost in it. So working on it in that respect, but I figure if I do it on the show, that's funny. Maybe. Eating is a basic human function. Nick can't work it out. Hey, Argolite Redux. So let me tell you a quick story. When I worked at a financial institution, and one of the women who worked with me, my little section was 4 people, right? Except one of the women made up 3 extra people. So it was 7 people in this thing. And she was a fatso. And she told me, I think she was lying, but she told me she used to be hot in high school, but she was a fatso. And I would make fun of her for being fat because this was still the early 2000s. You could make fun of women for being fat. You wouldn't get fired or like charged with crimes. And she's like, you know what? You're right. I am fat and disgusting and I smell. Could you please help me become skinny by telling me how fat I am all the time? Like, it would be my pleasure to let you know that you're hideous and repulsive to humanity because you're fupa. So every day I'd talk to her about how fat she was. And eventually I'm like, I ate lunch early. This is downtown Minneapolis. And I was like, I want to go grab lunch at like 11 a.m. because I was already done with my work by 11 a.m. And then I just had to sit there till 4 p.m. This bitch is a fatso though. And so she'd sit there and she'd go, what's wrong with you besides your cardiovascular health? And she'd go, well, I'm hungry. Or I'm not hungry, but it's lunchtime, so I have to eat. And I would do this. What do you mean you have to eat? And she would unironically say, well, it's noon. It's lunchtime. I have to eat, but I'm not really hungry. Like, do you realize how fat what you just said is? It's noon and you're not hungry. Don't eat. It's like, well, it's lunchtime. That's fat mentality. Now, anorexia mentality is going, I don't have time to eat for so long that you just get used to not eating during a period of time. I'm not actually saying I have anorexia. Anorexia, people look at themselves and go, no, I should be skinnier. I don't do that. Like, I look at myself and go, I need to put on weight. Like, I know what happened. So it's a joke. But that mindset is, I need to eat because it's time to eat. And you're like, no, it's not time. You ate a whole bear earlier. Don't eat a lamb now. Anorexia mindset is, I never need to eat again because my body will sustain me. It's like, no, that's not how that works either. But when you get used to not eating throughout a day and eating at one particular point during the day, so you have one meal, you get used to it. And so changing those habits is actually kind of difficult. That's all I'm saying. You have a literal hole in your stomach. You're always hungry. Yeah, I was until my late 30s, dude. I need 8,000 calories a day. No problem. Ragged John says, oh my God, everything is his schedule's fault. No, it's not my schedule's fault. It's what you get used to. And then you just ignore the fact that you would normally eat lunch and you skip it because you're not normally eating lunch anymore. So you don't even think about it. It's really simple. I have a little pie left. I have the rim of the pie, but I do have a little pie left. I'm going to try and finish it tonight or tomorrow morning, post it on Locals so you guys can see I'm honoring my word of doing that. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and Megan Fox and helping me gain weight. Thank you for making me hate pedophilic teachers even more.